Hi, Alice.
Hello.
Obviously, you've done some of these women's tests before, so how important are they to you that these happen?
I think they're really important. I mean, not just for me. It's getting me. The last time I was in a race car was Harama, when this test was cancelled, the pre-season test. But I think also for the young female drivers coming up, obviously Ella Lloyd, who's my teammate this year, she's a driver for McLaren. She's racing at the front in F1 Academy. I know she's had a taste of Formula E already, but I think it's also really good for those coming up through the ranks to maybe see as Formula E as potentially an option for them in the future. Obviously with Abby Pulling as well, who I work for, who's down at Nissan. So I think it's really important, and it's also great to see so many young female fans that are getting interested in the Formula E, because obviously there's quite a few female fans that follow the likes of Abby, Ella, and they then follow them in Formula E as well.
Yeah, we're talking about a bit of progression, because obviously this is like the third women's test that Formula E have done now. So we're trying to think of what's the next step. Like, how can we get these women into race seats in a potential support series? So I was speaking to Jeff, and he was like, there is a potential that we run these cars as a support series in the future, and that could be a mixture of men and women racing and competing in them. Was that something that you think needs to happen now? Because otherwise you're just going around in circles and maybe not gaining too much?
I mean, I think I'd love to see a support race on a Formula E weekend anyway. I mean, back in the day I was on that support race with the Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy, and I really enjoyed it, and obviously it's great for the fans to have more action out on track. And as you mentioned, if they could use these cars and then have a junior category for drivers to then come in, and let's say one had to be a female, or there's plenty of females that could maybe fill the grid as well if they wanted to do that, then again it gives them a taste and experience of racing electric machinery, using regen, racing on these certain tyres. All gives them all that experience to then progress. And I think also making sure that we try and get as many females that earn the right to be at the rookie test that takes place in the season. We obviously I've participated in that, Ella Lloyd has, Abby Pulling has taken part in it as well. So I think that's also a great step, because they're up against some of the best drivers racing in Formula 2, Formula 3, World Endurance Championship, and they can showcase their talent there as well.
Yeah, obviously you've done a lot of development work for Envision. What are you looking to sort of achieve and tomorrow, make sure that all the correlations that you've done back in the factory is working here?
Yeah, pretty much just making sure everything's all ready for the season ahead. There'll be plenty of other tests that they might want me to do out on track. Plenty of energy saving, because obviously that's important for the race. So the team sort of say this is what we're going to do, and I just try my best to execute it to make sure that they're ready for the season ahead.
Thank you, Alice. I really appreciate it. Cheers.